Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and I had to get this. You guys saw, many of you guys probably saw where I saw this at Creativation back at the beginning of April. And Denzel, I'm probably saying his name wrong, but anyway, he did a great demo of this brand spanking new system from Spellbinders, and I shared that with you guys in a video back in the beginning of April from Creativation. So anyway, I had to get one. So I just got this, and I want to kind of do an unboxing and show you what's in the box. That way, when you order this, because I know you will, you'll know what it is that comes in the box and how it all works and all that stuff. And as I get more plates in, I will be doing more videos using this wonderful system. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in the box. Okay, so we've got some paper. If I'm not mistaken, this is special paper that is made specifically for using with this. Actually, I'm looking at the website now, so I know I've got everything right, and I'm telling you all the right things. This is the BetterPress cotton card panel, so it's a specialty paper for use with the BetterPress. We've got some brand new ink. This is BetterPress Black. It is made by Ranger. It's where they are working with, Spellbinders is working with Ranger, and Ranger has produced this. They've got a lot of different colors, but this is the one that comes in your kit. So you get the black, you get some of the best ever craft tape, and then you get all of this stuff, all of the goodies. So we've got the platform. I can see that already. Let's go ahead and take it all out of the packaging. So you can see I have not used this yet. I have seen it used at Creativation, but I have not tried it out for myself as yet. Okay, so we've got, this is the plate that comes with it. This one is, looking to see if it tells us the name. Okay, it doesn't say the name, and I'm looking at the website and I'm not seeing it there either, but that is totally fine. I'm sure I will find it later and I will let you guys know. So we've got the platform, or what they call the platen. Let me go with the names of everything as it is for this, because this is brand new. The names are going to be possibly different than what we are used to. This piece, this cover plate, is called the platen, and I can feel that there is a plastic cover on it, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. That's just to protect it for while it's being shipped. So we've got the platen. Okay, we've got the chase, which is this piece. It includes a magnetic insert. Oh, this piece comes out. So there's a magnet on the back. So this is a magnetic insert. It is removable. And it has an A7 and A2 card panel size already marked off for you. So that is fabulous. Got a couple of shims here. So we've got 3 shims. And of course the plates. So it looks like that is everything that comes in the kit. It also has, in this instruction book, it shows you exactly how to use all the things that you just received in. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to go by the instructions that are in the book. Okay, so first it says to place the shims. Place 3 shims on the base of the chase, which is this platform piece, and put the magnet insert over the shims. Okay, so that's why you're able to remove this. So the shims are supposed to go underneath. And I remember from talking with Denzel that the reason for that is they are going to be coming out with some thicker paper. When the thicker paper, when you're using it, you will be removing the shims, because if you don't, then it's going to be too thick. Okay, so we've got that. Okay. Next, it says to place your card panel on the underside of the platen. This is our platen. Okay, and it's going to be words facing up so you can read it. And let me open the paper. I'm looking at this. I've got two different colors. So we've got some bright white, and then we have some that is kind of a little bit of an off-white gray. So you could use either one. I'm going to go with bright white. Okay, so you take this and then you're going to tape it using the Best Ever Craft tape on the underside. Okay, so we'll put this in place right over. Let me move this out of the way. There are magnets here, so they're important, but they're getting in my way for a moment. Okay, we're going to put this down in place here, and then we're going to take some of my Best Ever Craft tape, which I already have some on a roll. We're going to just tape that right onto our panel here. And one thing that I did see is that if you're using one of the designs that are basically full coverage, you'd use the tape just on the back of your card and still adhere it to the BetterPress, meaning it would be under here. Okay, so now we've got that. That is step 2. So now we have this guy. So what we're going to do with it is we're going to figure out where do we want to put our design. Okay, so these are our metal plates. The design is very intricate and they're not as thick as a glimmer plate. So that is a fair warning to you guys. You cannot use your glimmer plates with this system, okay? You can foil with these. I did see that they were able to do that, but you're not supposed to try to put your hot foil through here because it's not going to fit through your die cutting machine correctly. And yeah, all the things. Okay, so I think I'm going to do it this way. So we've got our image there, and then we've got a couple of sentiments. So the first one says, to my favorite person, and the second is to my favorite person. It looks like they both say the same thing. Is that right? Yeah, it looks like I've got 2 of the same sentiment. That is perfectly fine. It may be that they are... Okay, one is a little bit smaller than the other, so it just depends on where you want to put it. Okay, that makes sense. So that's kind of nice. And you don't normally get 2 of the same sentiment that are in a little bit different positions. Okay, so I'm going to place that one, I think, right up there. And the grid marks make it so that you can line up everything perfect. So it's got to be nice and straight. Okay, now we've got the ink. And I did go back and watch the video again to see how Denzel did everything. So the way that he said to use the ink is you don't rub it across. You do a twisting motion. Like that. And we're going to see how this turns out. But it's already pretty. You can already see all of those intricate lines there. That is just lovely. And looking at this, I'm just going to double check the instruction. The ink pad is raised enough that a brayer is not needed, so you don't need a brayer. My belief, one of the things that he mentioned at Creativation, and I have to straighten my sentiment, but one of the things that he mentioned is that typical letterpress, you had to use a brayer to put the paints and stuff down. Now, I've never done traditional letterpress, but this is going to be real interesting for me to try out and see how it does. Okay, I'm going to assume that that is enough ink down, and I'm going to move my sentiment so it is again straight. Okay. We're also going to see how well it cleans up the ink because, yeah, I made a mess. Okay, so next we place this down, and it stays raised above the design. See that? So it's not going to actually touch the ink until we run it through the die cutting machine. So let me grab out my Platinum 6. Okay, let's do this. So I can already see that it is pressed down a little bit there because it is on some springs. Okay, so just crank that through. And I'm just going to look and see if it says to do back and forth or just one direction. Doesn't say anything one way or the other. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the chase out of my machine. Carefully take the platen off. Those magnets are pretty strong. Okay, there we go. You ready? Gonna flip it over. Let's take a look. Oh, that is lovely. And the ink is supposed to dry very, very quickly, so it's not smudging or anything. And the texture is wonderful. That turned out gorgeous. Okay, so one thing that was mentioned, I think I asked him whether or not we could use our alcohol markers because you guys know I've got my Spectrum Noir right here. He said no, that it could cause the ink, I believe, to bleed or anything, and we don't want that. We want everything to stay nice and pretty like it is. So that means I'm going to use watercolors on this. I think that turned out so lovely, and this is just the first of the cards that I'm going to use this new system for. And this just feels so fantastic. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out this playlist to see more projects where I'm using Spellbinders products, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.